Greetings, friends and enemies. So today I'm going to talk again about that we're supposed to keep the commandments, that they're not done away with. The Messiah himself says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, obey me, and if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And this is Jesus Christ speaking. John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to me but through me. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. That's Christ himself talking. John 14:15, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. John 14:21, he who has my commandments and keeps them, he it is who loves me, and he who loves me shall be loved by my Father, and I will love him and will disclose myself to him. John 14:23, Jesus said, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come and make our abide with him. You see, not only do we love him by keeping the commandments, but he loves us if we keep his commandments. So he doesn't love you if you don't keep the commandments, because you don't love him because you don't keep the commandments. John 15:10, if you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. John 15:14, you are my friend if you do what I command you. So are you really his friend? Do you really keep the commandments? Do you keep the Sabbath? Do you not covet? Do you take the Lord's name? Do you take Yahweh's name in vain, to falsify it, to make it of no significance? Okay, so that was Christ. So if you all say that, well, the 10 Commandments were nailed to the cross, okay, so this was when he was alive. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Now let's look at what John, the Apostle John, said years later, 20, 40 some odd years later. In 1 John 2:3-4, by this we know that we have come to know him if we keep his commandments. The one who says, I have come to know him, and does not keep his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. 1 John 5:3, for this is love of Elohim, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome. 2 John 1:6, and this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, just as you have heard from the beginning, that you should walk in it. Walk in his commandments. So that blows that theory out of the water that they were nailed to the cross, because the Apostle John and the rest of the first century Christians and onward were keeping the commandments. They were keeping the true Sabbath. They knew the Messiah's and the Father's name, because the Messiah, Jesus Christ, revealed himself to them probably 100-fold. So you Christians that say that the Ten Commandments are done away with, or that you could keep them however you want to, you could keep any day you want to, the Ten Commandments are not done away with. Christ says to keep them, and the Apostle John says to keep them many, many years later. And now I'm saying, the Word says, keep the commandments. If you love him, you will keep his commandments, and he will love you, and he will be your friend. Stop being a slave to the world. Yahweh bless. Thanks for listening. Believe less and think more. May the Holy Spirit fill you.